Hi everyone, tonight I'm going to show you a couple techniques that are really pretty simple to do. I'm going to use my spiral bound notebook, and I'm going to use the technique that I had spoke about in this journal where we did the tie-dye background with a piece of plexiglass. So we have a piece of plexiglass and I have it placed on a piece of white paper so you can kind of see clearly what's going on. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use some regular standard markers, and what we're going to do is with these markers is just randomly color on the plexiglass. So you just take your variety of colors and scribble all over your plexiglass. And don't be afraid to overlap because they're just going to run into one another anyways when you do the it's a light purple. So you can pick whatever kind of variety of colors that you really would like to use. That one's kind of a dull green. Let's use this color blue. And you'll find, messing around with your own color combinations or what works best for you. Alright, so now that we've got a section that we're going to use to cover the plexiglass that will cover the entire piece of paper. You're going to use water anyways to disperse the colors of the markers, but you just want to make sure you have good coverage so that you get your entire page printed on with the ink. So take your spray bottle, just regular water, spray bottle, mist it on there, and see how it kind of disperses the color, and it kind of makes a tie-dye. So take the book. I need to place this on the edge because it's a spiral bound notebook, and I'm going to drag it just a little bit so I make sure I have color. And what we're going to do is press. You'll see the color seep out a little bit. That's okay. I'll take my paper towel, clean it up a little bit. And here's your tie-dye page. I don't normally worry about the secondary page that's behind it because lots of times I'll do a spray ink on that one, so I don't get too shook up about having it run off or run over. So right now your paper is going to curl up a little bit on you. No big deal because it's super wet right now, but it will dry, and it will. You can actually, I've done ones where I've taken my fingerprints and kind of made some impressions on the ink as it was drying, and it looks kind of cool. So I'll just wipe this down really quick here and show you our next technique, which is just going to be the spray inks. And these ones you can just be as free as you want with them as well. There's such a variety of colors that come along with these. The colors we're going to use tonight are petrol, plum, and raspberry. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to flip this page over and it will dry. And I'm going to take this one and I'm going to use a piece of white paper behind it so we don't get a bunch of overspray on other pages. I might also throw in some green. How about some, it doesn't tell me the color. Oh, Reseda. We're going to use some Reseda. So we're going to start out with the plum color, and this is the acrylic inks. You see the cap wasn't on very good. No biggie. These will stain your fingers for a little while. Don't be too stressed out about it, but it will wash off eventually. So here we go. We're just going to do a little spray, and you can create a pattern if you want. You can go far or close, or however you want the angle of the spray to go or dispersive color to happen. Use the green next. The green one sprays kind of light, so. And I'm not afraid to just kind of let the colors do their thing. That's the cool thing about the art pages. There's no perfect way to do it. So I just kind of curl it a little bit because it's getting wet and wants to roll up. And you can be heavy or as light as you want with these colors. So this one's kind of dark colors. You can take a paper towel and kind of mute and give it an extra pattern. Like I said, you can't be afraid to get your fingers dirty on this one. It does stain a little bit, but it will wash off eventually. So here's another really cool page that we've done with the acrylic spray inks that I bought down in the Artisan and Craftsman Supply store in Portland, Maine. And I love those inks. They come in a ton of different colors. So here's two techniques: the acrylic spray ink and your watercolor with the piece of plexiglass and just a spray bottle of water and regular markers. So please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and I really hope you enjoy watching this video and you learn some really cool new tricks to do in your art journal page. Thanks.